Building an emergency fund is one of the best financial decisions you can make. An emergency fund acts as a safety net, providing you with the financial stability to weather life's unexpected storms, whether it's a job loss, a medical emergency, or a car repair. But the idea of saving a large amount of money can be overwhelming. Where do you even begin? Don't worry. In this video, we'll break down exactly how you can build an effective emergency fund from scratch. If you're ready to secure your future and reduce financial stress, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips like this. 10. Understand the importance of an emergency fund. The first step in building an emergency fund is to understand why it's so important. Life is unpredictable. You can be going along just fine when suddenly an unexpected expense pops up. Maybe your car breaks down, your child needs an emergency dental procedure, or your job unexpectedly lets you go. Without an emergency fund, you could be forced to rely on credit cards or loans to cover these costs, which can lead to even more stress and debt. An emergency fund provides you with a financial cushion to absorb life's shocks without derailing your financial stability. Financial experts generally recommend having enough money to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This amount can vary depending on your job stability, family situation, and other factors, but the core idea remains the same: having a stash of money that's easily accessible when you need it most. 9. Set a realistic goal now. That you understand the importance of having an emergency fund, it's time to set a goal. But how much should you save? The best way to figure this out is by calculating your monthly living expenses. These are the essentials: the costs you can't avoid, like rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance premiums. Once you know your monthly living expenses, multiply that number by 3, 4, 5, or 6, depending on your comfort level. For example, if your monthly expenses are $2,500, then your goal could be anywhere from $7,500 to $15,000. The more months you plan to cover, the larger your emergency fund needs to be. Keep in mind that the higher the goal, the more time it will take to reach it, but don't let that discourage you. Start small and stay consistent. 8. Start small and be consistent building. An emergency fund doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing effort. In fact, it's better to start small than to be overwhelmed by the size of the goal. Begin by setting aside a small amount each month, even if it's only $50, $100, or $200. The key is consistency. The more regular your contributions are, the easier it will be to grow your fund over time. Your savings. For example, do you spend a lot on dining out or streaming services you don't need? Try to reduce discretionary spending and allocate the extra money toward your emergency fund. Small changes can add up over time. larger cushion to protect yourself from unexpected income loss. In uncertain times, such as during a job layoff or economic downturn, having a larger emergency fund can make a huge difference in your ability to weather the storm. Your goal should be flexible based on your personal situation, but always aim to have at least 3 months' worth of living expenses saved for peace of mind. 3. Prioritize emergency fund. Overpaying off debt. While paying off high-interest debt is important, prioritize building your emergency fund before aggressively tackling debt. Why? Because an emergency fund can prevent you from accumulating more debt in the future. Imagine you lose your job and have no savings. Without an emergency fund, you may have no choice but to rely on credit cards or personal loans to get by, which can increase your debt load. By focusing on building your emergency fund first, you'll have the financial cushion to cover emergencies without going deeper into debt. 2. Avoid using your emergency fund for non-essential expenses. Your emergency fund is for real emergencies only. Avoid the temptation to dip into it for non-emergencies, such as vacations, new gadgets, or home improvements. Using your fund for unnecessary purchases will only delay your financial goals and leave you unprepared when a true emergency occurs. When you're tempted to use your emergency fund, ask yourself if the expense is truly an emergency. 1. Rebuild. After using your emergency fund, if you do have to use your emergency fund for an unexpected expense, don't panic. Life happens, and sometimes emergencies require tapping into that safety net. The key is to rebuild your emergency fund as quickly as possible once the situation is over. An emergency fund is one of the best financial moves you can make. It provides a sense of security, reduces stress during uncertain times, and allows you to face life's unexpected challenges with confidence. While it takes time and effort, the peace of mind it offers is priceless. Remember, start small, be consistent, and stay disciplined. Set clear goals, automate your savings, and track your progress regularly. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to building a strong emergency fund that will protect you and your family for years to come. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more tips on managing your money and securing your financial future. Thanks for watching.